Solve by using the square root property. 5 times the quantity, x plus 1 squared, is equal to 60. To solve for x to get x alone, we have to get rid of the furthest thing first. If I knew what x was, I would add 1, I would then square it, and the last thing I would do is multiply by 5. So the first thing I get rid of to try and solve for y is the 5. And the way I do it is multiply both sides of the equation, keeping the balance, by 1/5. We now have x plus 1, the quantity squared, is equal to 12. I still need to get x alone. The next thing I'll get rid of is this exponent 2, and I can do that by taking the square root of both sides. Well, the square root of something squared is going to be the absolute value of x plus 1 is equal to, and the square root of 12, we can break that down a bit. If you recall, the square root of 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. So we'll have that as 2 square roots of 3. But how do I make the bars go away? Is by realizing there are two possibilities. If you have bars in here, what is inside the absolute value could be positive, or what's inside could be negative. It could be a positive 2 square roots of 3, or it could be a negative 2 square roots of 3. So if we still want to get x alone, we need to get rid of this 1. The way that we do that is to subtract 1, or add a negative 1 to both sides of the equation. Keeping that balance, we have x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 2 square roots of 3. We cannot combine the 1 and the 2 because 2 is attached to the square root of 3, so that's like the one term, and it's not like a number all by itself. So that's our final answer. X equals negative 1 plus or minus 2 square roots of 3.